Are you interested in daddies?
Daddy, yes!
Because in this video I'll show you how to exactly make one. So let's check out what kind of edits you can make after watching this video. By the way, before you watch this video, make sure you know the basics of Alight Motion. You can check out this video if you're new. And also, before jumping into Alight Motion, let me explain a simple concept behind this kind of smooth transitions. So how do you get a transition like this one, where the video zooms out and then zooms in? In the beginning, I thought it is very simple. Just add 3 keyframes, and in the center, keep the size normal. And in the other 2 keyframes, we can increase the size and then add ease in and ease out graph. In this method, the results are not very smooth. If you take a look into the graph, you can see that at the center, the graph is very much flat. That's why the animation stops here. So we have to make it more curvy at the center. So how can we do that? Actually, we have to overlap the keyframes of 2 animation. So in one pair of keyframe, we have an animation of zooming out, and in another pair, we have an animation of zooming in. So when we overlap keyframes in this way, we get a very smooth continuous animation and it doesn't stop at the center. So that was enough theory for now. Let's do it practically in Alight Motion. So here I have added a music, and now I'm going to mark the beats. And in this new update, you actually have to click here to add the marks. Now let's add the images between these marks. So click on the plus icon and select media, and from here I'll import them. So I have added all the images, but as you can see here, some of them don't exactly fit in the screen. That's why I have to resize them. Now come at the beginning and click on the plus icon and add this shape. You have to fill the whole screen with this shape. Now select the layer and come at the end of the project. Here you have to click here so that the layer extends to this point. Now you have to come at every mark and split this layer. Now we have to mask these layers. So select the image layer and the rectangle layer above it and click here to mask them. By masking this, we are cropping the layer in the shape of this rectangle, which will move the pivot point to the center, and it will also help us to add any image or video in the group, so we can easily replace the image. Now we have to do the same thing with null object. So click on the plus icon and go to object. Here click on null. Make sure you have the latest version of Alight Motion. Now select this object and come at the end of the project and extend this layer. You basically have to do the same thing. Come at every mark and split the layer, and then move the object above the layer. Also duplicate the layer because we need 2 null objects for each layer. We have to do one more boring thing, that is we have to parent these layers to the null objects. So you have to parent this layer to this null object, and you have to parent this null object to this null object. The process is very simple. You have to select the layer and click here. Now select the null object to parent the layer with the null object. Null objects are basically empty layers, but as you have parented the layers to null objects, so if you move the null object, the layers will also move. If you move this null object, this layer will move as it is the parent of this layer, and if you move this null object will move as it is the parent of this null object, and it is already parented to that layer, so that layer will also move. I hope that was not confusing. It is actually a very simple concept, but you actually have to try it yourself to totally understand it, because you cannot learn editing by just watching tutorials. So in the same way, you have to parent the other layers to the null objects and the null objects with the other null object, and after that we can add the transitions. That was a lot of boring work, but finally we're in the interesting part of the video. So let's add the first transition. In the first layer, we're going to add a zoom out transition. So select the null one, the null above the layer, and select move and transform. Here select this option to adjust the size and add a keyframe here just before the end, and add one more keyframe at the beginning. Here you have to increase the size as it is a zoom out transition, so it will be bigger and then it will get smaller. Like it gets smaller after finishing. Maybe I should not use this example. You also have to add a graph, and if you don't know anything about graphs, just watch my basics guide to Alight Motion. The next transition will be a zoom in transition. So select the other null object and go to move and transform. Here add a keyframe at the beginning and add a keyframe at the end. Here you have to increase the size again. Now keep this keyframe at the end of the layer and add the graph. So this is how you make a zoom out and a zoom in transition, very simple. And I think I have to adjust the graph because it is very hard right now. I have to make it a little more smooth. In the end, I actually want to zoom into your face, and I'll show you a pretty easy trick for doing that. You don't have to use move and transform, you can do it without move and transform. Now we have to select the null 2 because the zoom in transition is there in null 2. Now select move and transform, and here you have to click again, and you can see it is written here, swipe here to move the pivot point. So you have to move the pivot point to her face. I'm not sure if you can see the pivot point because it is a very small dot. So I've moved that to the center, I mean from the center to her face. So now the video is zooming into her face, and you might be wondering why the video isn't zooming out from her face, because we have only moved the pivot point of this null object and not the other null object. So in that null object, the pivot point is still in the center. This is actually not a very new concept. People have already used this in After Effects, but now as we have nulls in Alight Motion, we can use this in Alight Motion. Before actually adding the second transition, let me add mirror effect to all these layers. So I'll just go to effects and click on add effects, and here inside distortion and warp, I'll add the tiles effect. And also don't forget to turn on mirror in the tiles effect. Now let me copy and paste this effect in all the other layers, this mirror effect. Here in the end of the second layer, we have a transition of zooming in. So we have to add the exact same transition in the second layer in the beginning. So let's add the zoom in transition. So select null 1, and here go to move and transform. Select size and add a keyframe of size. Now in this keyframe we have to make it small, so it will get bigger and we get a zoom in transition. Also don't forget to add the graph. So this is how you actually have to match the movement with the previous layer. So the previous layer had a animation of zooming in, so we had to match that transition. For the second transition of this layer, select the null 2 and add a keyframe here. Then in the second keyframe we have to decrease the size because we want a zoom out transition at the end. Now keep this keyframe at the end and add this graph. So it will look something like this. Let's also add rotation to this layer. So add a keyframe here of the normal angle, which is 0. Now add one keyframe after that, and here we have to rotate the layer. You can rotate it in any direction you want. So here it is positive 90. Now keep the keyframe at the end and add the same graph, but you can adjust the graph if needed. It don't have to be exactly same. Now in the next layer we have to match this transition. So this is zooming out and rotating anti-clockwise. So the next layer will also zoom out and rotate anti-clockwise. So select the null 1 and add a zoom out transition. So add a keyframe here and add one more keyframe. So this is zooming out. We have to increase the size to get a zoom out animation. Now keep this keyframe at the beginning. We actually have to make the curve a little strong because this layer is a little bigger than the previous one. Now let's add the rotating animation. So we have to rotate it in the same direction. So the previous layer was rotating from 0 to 90. So this also have to move in the same direction. So we have to change the angle to -90 and it will go to 0. So that is how it is increasing in the same direction. Now also add the same graph. But yes, you can adjust it if needed. It don't have to be the exact same graph. In the next transition, again pivot point will save us so much time. So select the second null and add a simple zoom in transition here. And I think I've already explained this so many times, so I'm not going into details. So after adding the transition, we want to zoom into a right side. So how can you do that? So we actually have to move the pivot point to a right here. So as I've already told you, it will move the center point here. So now our video is zooming in that direction and we don't have to add any keyframes of position or anything. It was very simple, right? In the next layer, we have to match the previous transition. So in the previous layer, we have a zoom in transition. So let's add a keyframe here. Now we have to add the same zoom in transition. So we have to decrease the size. Now keep the keyframe at the beginning and add the curve. Now in this layer, we also have to change the pivot point. In this layer, you have to move the pivot point at the same position like the previous layer. In the previous layer we had the pivot point at the right side, so this layer will also have the pivot point at the right side. And now I think I have explained all the transitions, and I have just repeated these transitions in the rest of the edit, so I don't think I have to explain it. You can create those transitions very easily by yourself if you watch this video carefully. And I think that will be all for this video, and in the next video I'll show you how to make a smooth shake. And no, it will not be after 2 months. I'm going to upload it very soon, maybe within a week. So see you guys in the next video.